Matt, late drama again. I think 94th minute again is clearly the magic minute for you. But do you feel like you got your rewards in the end that you deserve?
Yeah, certainly on the first half performance, I thought we were dominant without being ahead in the scoreline. Bar the offside goal and one or two ricochets and blocks, we didn't quite work the goalkeeper enough in that first half. In fairness, the second half seemed a more even affair. They had a threat on the break, certainly. But then when we went ahead, you'd always feeling it would be a moment of quality or mistake, which let them back in the game. Unfortunately, it was a mistake from ourselves. And then there's no better time to score than in the last minute. And I've just said to the group there, huge personality from, I think it was Sam and Anthony on the ball. Anthony sliding through to Azza and Chris being on the move in the box. Because in that moment, myself included, was all expecting a ball clipped into big centre halves and to put them under pressure. So that's good character, shows the confidence which is within the group and the capabilities.
So that was off script. He just spotted the moment, did he?
Yeah, saw it. Football is a reactive and instinctive game. Not for coaches like myself and all the staff to diminish that in any way. The players have to play free, and if they see something they feel will help the team, then execute it. And they certainly did in that moment, and that's a pressured moment. Certainly in the last minute, where, like I say, you maybe expect a safer route, but the dividends are huge for us.
Yeah, and when a substitution works out like that, that's always nice, isn't it? 2 goals for Chris Martin. What did he bring to you when he came on?
I mean, we have to say how well John's done, and even in the first 50-odd minutes of that game, working tirelessly for the cause and for the team. But then from that point on, I certainly felt we needed a slightly different profile, and we'd have to had so many final third entries. If there's one thing I could guarantee is that Chris Martin will be on the end of them, in the right place at the right time, thinking the right thing, as opposed to we have got so many players who want to go and get involved in our build. We need the ones who are going to score the tap-ins. They were difficult finishes, of course they were, but Chris gave us that, and he also gave us a bit of a platform to go into and then off at times, and I thought our midfield runners, certainly Grant Ward, got a little bit of joy in relation to that. But that is where the squad needs to be. John McKee's scored 3 in the last 3 games before today, and then Chris coming in and scoring 2. I want a front line which is firing. You all asked me the same questions when I took the job. How do you get this attacking group on the move and feeling good about themselves? And they're doing it themselves and starting to do that, and hopefully now competition for places will drive that.
Chris's short-term contract must be coming up relatively soon. Have you had conversations about where you're going to go yet?
Yeah, we've had conversations. They'll remain private, but we're hopeful that there's a good resolution for all involved. We want good players at this football club, and he's certainly that.
Can you shed any light on the disallowed goal that you had in the first half? What actually happened? Because Tristan's wheeling away to celebrate, Aaron's celebrating, and then all of a sudden the flag goes up.
Yeah,
what have you managed to learn?
I'm lucky I get to watch it back either straight away or obviously after the game. Aaron Collins is offside and he's touched the ball, so the killer is that it's probably going in anyway. But even it's my fault because I didn't give him a bit, but he should have got on the end of Connor Taylor's flick on Boxing Day, and he came out of position too many times. So I've asked him to do a certain job, and if it meant him being offside in that moment, at least he was thinking the right thing, and that's where he'll get his goals. We're crying out for Azza to start his goal scoring run, which I'm sure he'll go on soon, and it'll be a moment like that which gets him ahead.
Poor Tristan's thinking, what have I got to do to score?
Yes,
He's hit the goal frame on Boxing Day.
Yeah,
he thinks he's scored today.
We have to be a threat on set pieces, especially in the shape we're playing with 3 big centre halves. Connor's always seems to be getting on the end of things. Tristan's a good size, Willow as well, and if we've got other ones on the pitch who want to meet the ball, plus we've got good enough delivery. So against southern teams and opposition teams and days and evenings where we might not be ahead in the scoreline or really our best in front of goal, set pieces will make the difference, and that's got to keep being our mantra, especially at home.
And just a question about someone who was here tonight, and it was reported today, Jamie McAllister might be joining your team, and I've seen him here tonight. Is he joining your team?
Yes, yeah, he's joined now.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it's official. He was sat on the bench, so it'd be strange if he wasn't. But delighted to get him through. Delighted to get a coach and a person of that calibre. Obviously, an understanding of the city. I've been working for Bristol City. Assistant manager, coached at the highest level of the game, and still wants to learn and improve. So we've got a really good balance with Kevin and Jamie and the other guys assisting me at the moment, and I want to keep on building that, because we've got to start taking this team in the right direction. That's why I've come to this football club, and you need good people around you, you need good players as well, and then like I say, hopefully we can start to build something.
And is that right? You did your pro licence together?
Yes, yeah. Obviously, there's a connection through Exeter City, and we kind of missed each other at that stage, whether it was playing or coaching. But yeah, the pro licence. People talk a lot about qualifications, but that's the one of the ones which actually doesn't mean it, because it means something, but it teaches you a lot about leadership. And he really impressed me on that course, and naturally we spent a bit of time together with the Exeter connection. He stands for the right thing in relation to football. We're not overcomplicating football with this group of players at the moment, and he'll certainly be a big asset on the training pitch.